What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be talking about input widgets. Now input widgets are rather simple, so what we'll do is that we'll see a set of commonly used input widgets quickly, okay, that you'll be using across your applications in many areas. So rather than me talking about it, let's just jump into the video, since we are going to be seeing a set of widgets, not just one widget. So rather than making different videos for each and every widget, I thought I'll rather make a quick video, make one video about everything in a fast-paced way. So the first widget we'll be seeing is the input widget. Okay. Now to bring in an input widget, what I'll do is, so we have a scaffold. Now as usual, I'll create a app bar, new app bar title, new text, cool, right? Now in the body, I'll start displaying all the widgets one by one. So the first widget we'll be seeing is input. Input as an input field. You can type any text or numbers or whatever in the input field, right? So we'll see how to do that. So in the body, what I'll do is I'll return a container, new container, and inside this container I'll have child new column, and inside this column I'll have a set of children. The first child will be a input field. So a new text field, this will have a lot of stuff, as you can see here. What I'll do is I'll just use a few of these attributes. I'll show you an important attribute. The first thing I'll show you is onChanged. onChanged is nothing but it will take a function as a argument. Cool, right? Now we have a text field, and inside the text field what I'm having is simply an onChanged method, nothing more than that. Now as soon as you start to type text in this text field, I'll have a new text inside this input str. Cool, right? Now as soon as you type inside the text field, it should automatically display that whatever you typed in a new text below the text field, since we are setting the state here to reflect whatever was typed in the text field, right? Now I'll bring this to the center. This main axis alignment, cross axis alignment, we'll talk about it separately in another video, guys. That alone is like a lengthy part. What it essentially does is that it allows you to place whatever you want wherever you want in the screen in a precise way. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what it does in a simple way, simple sentence. We'll talk about it separately in another video while we talk about aligning stuff inside your screen. Now what I have done is a very simple input text field that I have added here, and I am using the onChanged method and trying to show what was typed inside the text field. Let's run this app and see what happens. We get a text field right in the center of the screen, right? Let's try typing something inside it. Nice. Okay, you can see that it's getting displayed automatically in the text that we specified here below the text field. Now I'll simply add some padding, edge insets. Yeah, now there is some nice padding here as well. Now there are a lot of stuff you could do with this, guys. For instance, we don't have any placeholders here, if you notice. So to bring in a placeholder, what you can do is just go here. What you can do for that is simply give decoration new input decoration hint text, I think. Yeah, hint text, and type something. If you notice, now there will be a nice placeholder, as you can see here. Okay, now there are a lot of stuff you could do with input text widget. For instance, you could add a controller, final text controller equals new text editing controller and we can make use of that controller here by simply providing controller text, what was that, text control, right? Text control, and inside this simply do text control dot input str equals text control dot text dot length, and it dot toString, and it will automatically display the count of the characters in the text field. Just watch what happens. So I'm now typing see, there are 6 characters in this word, so it will simply display the count of characters in the text field. Anyway, I think I'm keeping on dragging with the text field widget, but this is how you bring in a text field inside your applications. It's useful in a wide variety of, you'll see a text field in almost 90% of the applications you see on a day-to-day basis in your mobile device. So let's move on. Next widget, what we'll see a switch. Okay, we'll see a toggle switch. That's another commonly used application. I mean, widget where you need to receive a binary input from the user, right? Either true or false, yes or no, some male or female, something like that. So we'll go ahead and see how to do a text, switch widget in your application. So just give a new switch, and inside this simply do, we'll need another value, okay, and I'll make use of that here on changed. And what else? On changed, active color is there. I think active color will give some random colors dot green. Okay, and you can also give a track for that, active track colors dot, again let's try green, and we'll try accent, green accent 400. Okay, I think it will be deeper as we give a larger number. Anyway, let's try with this, and we can also give a value enabled. Now we'll get a nice switch, as you can see here. Just tap on this, it's enabled, it's disabled, now it's enabled. You can see how to bring in a switch, right? For instance, wait, I'll show you. You might wonder whether this works or not, right? See, it's false, it's true, it's false, it's true. Now you can see how to bring in a switch inside your application, right? What else should we see? What else is the most common? We'll see the expandable list. Okay, it's similar to an accordion, wherein you just tap on a header like thing, and it will automatically display all the stuff inside it, right? And if you tap on it again, it will automatically move up and then close it, right? Like a drawer, you might have already seen this, guys, expandable list. We'll go ahead and try to bring that inside your application as well. So what I'll do for that is below this expandable list, you need to provide bring in two stuff, I think. One is an expansion list and another one is an expansion panel. Expansion panels can exist only inside a expansion list. Okay, so first we'll go ahead and create an expansion list. So new expansion panel list, I think. Yeah, expansion panel list, and inside this will have a single callback, that is expansion callback, and this will be a function. Actually, it takes 2 arguments. I think the first one would be an integer. Yeah, it takes 2 arguments. And inside the function, I'll simply do set state. Why is this automatically not fixing up my alignment? Set state enable. We'll once again use our enable the thing, or we'll create a new variable. If we do u is enabled, then it will automatically trigger the switch as well. So what I'll do is bool expanded equals false. Okay, and I'll go ahead and set state expanded equals value. Cool, right? This is the callback that gets called whenever you try to tap on that particular header. Now let's create an actual header with some content, an expansion panel rather. So you can have a number of expansion panels, and whenever you tap on one of them, it will automatically expand to show the content it contains. So let's go ahead and create one. I'll just create one as a demonstration, then you can do it on your own, right? So the next thing is children. Children will have an array of expansion panels. New expansion panel, and what this will have is a first it will have a, now this expansion panel will take 3 arguments, guys. One is the body, as usual, what this panel should contain when it's tapped, what the body of that panel should contain. So body, I'll simply retain a container, whenever I want. Padding, as usual, edge insets dot all, and I'll give a child text hello. Okay, some random stuff that you want inside your expansion panel. And the next thing is a header builder. Header builder is the one that's actually shown for you. On that only you'll be tapping. So header builder is a function that takes 2 arguments, context and one more boolean value. This is let's do this. Okay, and return new center child new text. Cool, right? It's always, it keeps screwing up all my alignments. Yeah. Now we have a header, and then upon tapping that header we'll get this body. Then a third argument that this will take is expanded. This will use our expanded value. Okay, cool, right? Now whenever you try to tap on that particular expanded list, this expansion callback will get called, and it will automatically set whether the panel is expanded or not. And when it is expanded, it will show this container. When it's not expanded, nothing. It will just show this header. Even when it is expanded, it will keep showing this header as well. Okay, now let's see that in action. See, you have this, right? Oh, why is this getting... now we'll if we just tap here, nothing happened, right? Oh, sorry guys, you need to specify this as not value. Now if you just tap here, wow, you get the expansion. Now you know why, you understand why we are setting this as not value, right? Since expanded is already false. So when you tap here, you should set it as true, and when you tap it again, it should become false, which means that it shouldn't get expanded. You understand what I am trying to convey here, right? So when I tap this, it's automatically displaying the container. When I tap this again, it's automatically hiding. This is another common widget that you will be using, which I feel that you will be using across your applications. This is another thing that's used in most applications nowadays. So I thought I'll show this as well for you guys. So yeah, now we have seen 3 stuff. One is the input widgets, the switch, and the expansion panel. What we'll see next? We'll see a checkbox. Checkbox is another common widget, right? So I'll do checkbox, new checkbox. If this video becomes too long, I'll cut it into 2 and then upload it as 2 videos, guys. Checkbox, new checkbox. checkbox, I think it will take like two values. On changed, this will be a function. Cool. And it will take, oh, what? And it will take another stuff, that is the value it can take checked. Cool, right? Let's see this in action. Wow, now you get a nice checkbox. If you type it, it's automatically it's checking it. Okay, and the purple color is cool with all the animations and all that, right? So this is how you bring in a checkbox. The next thing we'll do is we'll see how to we'll see one more widget. Okay, is it time already? Yeah, it's already a lengthy video, but we'll just see one more video, one more widget. It's a radio button. Radio buttons you will be using across a lot of I guess you will be using commonly in all your applications, right? So let's see radio buttons. That's an important widget, that's why I'm saying, and then let's just wrap up this video. Okay, radio button, we can't display radio button one below the other, right? So what we'll do is we'll try to display it in a row. So I'll give a comma here and then give new row, sorry, and inside this row what I'll do is I'll give children widget new radio and on changed. This once again will have on changed, and you can specify the color of the radio and you can specify a value, but the important attribute to specify here is the group value. So first I'll create a variable for that, string, say for instance it's a string radio value. Okay, this I'll be using for the group value, radio value. Okay, I'll get into oh, what's this? Oh, the alignment, it's once again trying to mess me up. Radio on changed, this will be a function string value, and inside this I'll simply set rather than setting it here, I'll use a common function. Okay, okay, you understand what I have done here, right? I'm simply setting the radio value to this particular value that I'm being sent. So instead of this, now I can simply do set radio value, and I can simply, oh, this is a checkbox, sorry guys. Where is the radio? Yeah, here it is. So I can now simply do set radio value and pass in the value. Cool, right? Now again, once again, as I said, I can specify the active color, colors dot red. Okay, and what else do I need to do? Specify group value. Group value is the important one. First I'll give it a specific value for this first. Okay, and group value, radio value. Cool, right? Copy this, paste it once again. This time just give second here, and once again paste it. Guess this time just give third. Now we have three radio buttons, and all these three have first, second and third values respectively. Let's try running this and see what happens. So now you have these three radio buttons. Nice, right? So first if I click on this radio button, it should display print. I mean, it should display the first. See, it displayed first, right? So where did it get this first from? It got it from here, the value I'm setting it as first. If I tap on the second one, it's second, and if I tap on the third one, it's third, right? You can obviously change the colors here as well. Colors dot amber. So if I now tap on the second one, it will be a different color, and if I tap on the first one, it will be red, and the third one it will be red as well. But the values will change as per the selection. So yeah guys, now we saw how to bring in 5 widgets, right? The input field, the switch, the expansion panel, and a checkbox and radio buttons. These 5 I feel you will be using commonly in your app development journey, right? So yeah, that's it guys. This video is already too long. Thanks for supporting me. If you like this video, kindly hit the like button. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, subscribe to the channel to watch more cool stuff like this. And yeah, that's it guys. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.